we got a box. Let's see what's in our box. Oh. Hey, 71 pounds. Paperwork, which I need. Slats. Set these to the side. Here's a big bag. Thing. It is heavy. Holy crap. Who the odds we ever get it back in that bag? Nice. Nice sturdy handles. Repair kit. Paddles. And 2 big slats. Guess how that works. Yeah. So what we invested in, what I learned from having my last dinghy on my sailboat is these things suck. Much better. You gotta be super quick with these dang caps, man. It's like half the thing deflates before you get the cap on. Yeah, that's crazy. So like, seriously, half of it deflates before you can get the cap on. Yes. That's pretty bouncy. But really, I mean, it's not too bad. I haven't really decided what motor I'm going with yet. Before, the little dinghy I had was just a regular inflatable. Kind of like the Interlock 5, which I looked at, but it was a lot smaller. And I used a little electric trolling motor on it, which I thought about doing, except for the fact that I don't have a way to charge the battery for the trolling motor. I need all the juice that I have on the boat. So I'm going to go with a gas motor. I'm just not sure if I'm going to go with like a 3 or a 6. And when I was looking, you know, there's a cost difference. There's about $300 difference in that. But I like the idea of the 6 and the, you know, it'll push it. I'm not expecting to go fast, but that's also about 50 something pounds, where the 3-horse is only like 20 pounds. It's much lighter. So yeah, I'm not sure which direction I'm going on that yet, but got to figure that out. But just wanted to get this thing and see what we got. The oars, they go right through there. And I guess if I put down here, they'll go through there. I'm definitely glad. I looked at the 7. This is the 10. And I looked at the 7 and I'm glad, definitely glad I went with the 10. This is perfect for one person. You can get 2 people in here if you need to. But it's perfect. The thing is, like, mostly what I use it for is like, yeah, you go to town. I learned that on the sailboat. You didn't think even a shallow draft boat. If you're in a tidal region or something like that, you cannot beach that boat. It's just not worth it. Not for any length of time, not to be able to leave it. You don't want to get wet every time you want to try to go somewhere. That's why I had the little inflatable on the dinghy before, because there was a restaurant we like to go to, but you didn't want to go swimming to go into the restaurant. So, like I said, this one we're going to be out a lot. And there's just areas that you can take this that you cannot take your big boat. It's just not worth doing. You anchor your big boat out. And the other thing is too is, like, I'm not going to spend a lot of time in marinas while I'm on the boat. So I need to be able to anchor out where it's cheap and I can get to shore. Get water, get fuel, stuff like that. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty impressed with it. Not bad for the price. It's not, you know, $1,200, $1,500, $1,800, $2,000 for a nice one, but I mean, for the price, I'm impressed on how well this is made. You got nice handles. Yeah, I'm pretty easy to flip over. Now you're going to walk around a lot because you don't have a keel on the bottom. But yeah, I mean, shit. For the price, you definitely can't beat that. So now can we get it back in the cab? Alright, so what we're working on right now is the number on the dinghy. This is the Goplus 10. It was not easy getting these numbers. In a little bit I'll go over how I had to do that. But what we're going to do now is, we've got the numbers cut out on this vinyl. Let's see if we can not make a mess out of this. Already not doing well. Alright. So we're going to want this right here. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Got that one on. The other side. I have to say that I'm not all that confident with how this is gonna go. I don't know if this is gonna leak or bleed or. Oh, stupid. Hopefully I got it all taped off enough now. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. We'll have to let it dry and see what we got. But either say, the numbers are on there. We also have the sticker that we got to put on there. The reason I wanted to paint them instead of just using the vinyl letters is the majority of the time this thing is going to be wrapped up and in its storage bag. It's not going to be on deck or anything like that. And it's only basically gets used in certain areas, so it's not like like I said, it's not going to be out all the time. So I was afraid to put the vinyl letters on there because as they heat, they would expand and shrink and then just roll off, being rolled up. So I figured painting them on was the best way to go. But we'll see how well that works. It's a little damp, it's in the air, so I'm trying to get a little heat to it so it's dry. It's on there. I don't know how well that's going to stay on there being folded up, but I don't have a choice with this. I can't paint it on. All right, so buying a boat and a motor online from eBay and now trying to register them. I wasn't sure how this was going to work or if this was going to work. I had read somewhere where people had problems doing this. I figured we got time to figure it out. So I'm in South Carolina. In South Carolina, if you put a motor on any kind of boat, whatever, it has to be registered. Also in South Carolina, if it's a 5-horse or larger, you actually have to register the motor itself. Now, I lived in Florida and Texas, and we didn't have to do that with them there. But here you do. So, what I did was, I went on to the DNR's website, and I downloaded the registration form, and I just filled it out. Here, I don't know what we're doing here. I filled it out, just said I bought it online or whatever. And I sent my check in for my $30, and a month or so later, I get this back. And yeah, this was actually very helpful. What they did was marked off everything that I had done wrong. Now, I figured I already paid sales tax on the boat. You do have to pay taxes again. It ended up being another $64 for the taxes and $30 to register them. So that was one of the things, improper fees. I didn't have those correct. They marked out the taxes. It's 5% on the boat and 6% on the motor. So you have to figure out the sales price and add that to it. The other thing was original title, registration, original manufacturer's statement of origin, MSO. That was what I needed. And I wasn't sure how to do that. So what I did was I emailed the where I had purchased it from, and they simply emailed me this form, literally within the next day or one within several hours. But this one's for the Goplus 10. They emailed me this, and the motor guy emailed me this one. And all I did was I made copies of them and wrote the numbers down on the registration as they said on the papers, and I sent those back in. I think I included a printout of the eBay receipts from the sales, but I also took a picture of the plates on the boats, which I'll show you here, and the plate on the motor, and I sent them as well, all in one package. And I was actually pretty pleased. I thought, oh man, we'll see what happens next. Within about 2 weeks, I actually got the registration that goes on the motor and the numbers and the registration for the boat. They were all there together. So I thought it would be a lot more difficult than what it is. It's basically when you buy them, as soon as you get them delivered, email the seller and say, hey, I need the MCOs. And they sent me these. And like I said, I thought they would kick back on it because I'm like, is this really like going to work for a title? But yeah, I sent those and they sent them right back to me. So actually turned out really easy. Like I said, now we're just getting them on there.